Hello again, everyone. Well, I had some exciting news yesterday. I had a message from the local post office to say that my Gummiapan advent calendar, well, they didn't say it was the advent calendar. They just said there was a shipment coming from Gummiapan. And they would let me know when it was in this country. So it's on its way. You may remember last year I did a video each day opening the dies, and I hope to do exactly the same this year. So being excited, I thought I would just dig out one of my unused heretofore dies from Gummiapan, and it was of this, I don't know if he's a gnome or a Santa or what. So to save a bit of time, I just cut it out a couple of times, each piece, and I have put two together there. I've put two together there, two together there. So those pieces are all layered twice. The hat, I cut two, but I thought I would do, oh, there's another heart there. The heart, a different colour. I thought I would do a red. I'm going to make him into Santa. I don't know if he's supposed to be Santa, but there you go. I'm going to make him into a Santa. So I'm going to do a red coat and a red hat. But I thought I might give him a little gold heart on his hat. It's how to do it, really. Whether to have it showing through or to do it separately. This one, I put a little piece of tape on the back. Just a piece of sticky tape. I think it's Scotch tape, this one. Just to hold that heart in place. So I think what I might do is just emboss that bit with gold. I want to do, I've got this is another Gummiapan stamp. I don't think I've used this before either. Can't remember. But Merry Christmas. I thought I'd do that in gold. Have his heart in gold. Twinkle the snowflake. And I was a bit curious with this because I thought, why has it got 5 branches? There's obviously space for one down here. So why has it got 5 branches? And I thought, I wonder if he's kind of supposed to be holding that snowflake in his hand like that. So I thought I'd do that because I don't like five-pronged snowflakes. I like 6-pronged snowflakes. I won't use snowflakes that have got 8 points. Aren't I dreadful? They don't come with 8 points. They come with 6. So anyway, there you go. That's just one of my idiosyncrasies. So there's my dies. They're going to have to go into a new box. I've probably shown you. I keep my dies in boxes like this. I put a label on. So this is Gummiapan 2. Gummiapan 1 is full to busting. So what I do is I buy magnetic sheets. These, I think, 0.5 of a millimetre, I suppose. I don't know what it is. Is that right? I don't know. But I back them onto a piece of card because if you try and use the sheets as is, they're so floppy, and if you lift one up to try and look what's underneath, they'll fall off. So I back it with a piece of card, fairly substantial card, so that when you pop your dies on, they stay in place. Let's just put them in here. So they hold. I don't know. These things must hold about, I don't know, 6 or 8 sheets. I haven't really counted, but I counted up how many of these boxes I've got of dies. They're above my head here. And I might have to say it quickly. I have got 34 boxes of dies. 34. Oh my Lord, that's dreadful, isn't it? Anyway, it's lovely really, but you know, what an indulgence. Right, here's my little chap. Let's get going and see what we're going to do. I've chosen a square card. I have cut a square card panel with a stitched die you can get stitch dies. This is from a double stitched, meaning the piece you cut out has the stitching line, and the piece which is left has the stitching line, so you can use it for apertures as well. So that's that. I'm going to do that, and I have a vision of having this chap in this corner here somewhere and having my Merry Christmas kind of up there, just like that. Just really, really simple. So I have cut, there's two together there. I've cut another one because what I want to do is cut that hand off so that the jacket sticks up further than the hand. So the hand looks as if it's actually coming out of the jacket, not part of it. So I'm going to do a little bit of surgery on this one and just cut out the hand. So this piece is going to be red, and I'm going to colour the hand with the, I think I'm going to give him a black hand, and I'm not sure, but I think these are feet. I'm going to treat them as feet, so, you know, we'll see where we go. So let's do a little bit of colouring, and I think for the colouring on him today, I think I'll use alcohol markers. So let's just pop these onto my sheet. This is my colouring sheet. I'll keep that heart in case I use that. This one, I said, for the bottom layer, I think I'll just emboss that with gold. So I'll leave that on one side and I'll colour the top one red. That's going to be red. That hand's going to be black. That's his nose. His beard might get a little bit of, just a little bit of shading. So let's get some alcohol markers down. These two reds I've discovered make quite a good mix with the darker one for the shade. This is black cherry and fresh watermelon from Nuvo markers. And let's see what we can use for his nose. I don't want it to be a sort of a bright red nose, but he does need to have a jolly nose. What's this one? Brown sugar. I don't know what that's going to be like. Can do this on here. No, that's not a nose colour really, is it? Let's have a look back in this one. Anything there? What's this one? Pink. Pink grapefruit. It's a bit pink for a chap, isn't it? How about this one? Fruit punch. Oh, it's a bit orange. Oh dear. I have got my colours all swatched here, but it's just on, it's not on the same card that I'm going to be using, so the colour is never quite. Somebody said to me, oh, why don't you swatch them? Well, I kind of have, but I often like to use the marker on the actual card that I'm going to be using to get the proper result. What shall we have? I'm going towards Tiger Lily, which is a sort of an orangey sort. Let's go Tiger Lily. Oh, good grief. That's Tiger Lily. That's too orange, isn't it? See, it looks all right on there. Oh, good grief. Honeycomb cantaloupe. Where's cantaloupe? That'll do. Oh, what a palaver. Oh my goodness me. Do I need anything else? Black for his boots. Have a bit of grey with that. That's black smoke, so it's a very deep grey in the black. That'll be that. And I'm going to emboss a bit the corner of this. Oh, well, let's just have some feather grey for... there's feather grey. That's just for shading the beard. Oh, what a palaver. I'm going to have to sort this lot out. Right. It doesn't really look like what it looks like on the swatch, does it? So there we go. Right, let's pop these into a pot. Put this away. And we'll get going. Okay, now, what did I say? This bit, the hand is going to be black. So let's just do a little bit of this. Okay. That's a bit of shading. That's fine. Right, there's his hand. This one is the red. So let's start with, that's the thin end. I'm going to come the darker colour. I also discovered that the essential oil cleans up my mat from alcohol ink and glue and goodness knows what, which I think is pretty amazing. Right, let's do this one. I need the colours to blend together. So the one dissolves some of the pigment from the other. If you want to do this without getting your fingers all inky, the answer is to put it into the piece of card that it was cut from, and then with a little bit of low tack tape on the back to keep it in position. That looks all right, doesn't it? Got a bit of shading there. Okay. Now his hat. This hat needs a bit of, let's just go all over it with the light one first. See, it looks very different when it's mixed with the other one. Right, let's put a little bit of shading on this. Where the groove kind of lines are, if you follow those through, it just makes it look a bit more kind of authentic somehow. Right, back with the other one again. Oops. Found it was slightly better to put the dark one on first, I don't know. But the dark changes the colour of the light one enormously. I think I need a bit more dark just underneath that. No, I don't know. That's probably okay. Okay. Right, the fingers. Perhaps I should use the essential oil on my fingers too. Let's try it. There's a tiny drop in here. I just remembered it said on the bottle that it was for cleaning purposes. I often find toothpaste. Toothpaste cleans it off really well. Okay, right. Now this one needs to be stuck on top of that one, like that. This one I said I was going to emboss, didn't I? So let me get some Versamark. Just pop a little bit. It's the heart I want to emboss, so just that corner really. Let's just see how we go. Piece of paper, some gold embossing powder. There we go. Oh, I haven't put it away. Oh, goodness. Right. Yeah, just try. Heat set this. Now we need to join these two together, and I will use some of my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. I saw somebody using on the internet a kind of a contraption that you put one of these into, and it's got like a little trigger, so you didn't have to squeeze. I thought it was quite a good idea, but on looking to see if I could find one, everywhere I looked, they were out of stock. So I don't know whether they were wonderful and everybody bought them and there were none left anymore. I just don't know. Right. So here we have his hat with a little gold heart in the corner. I'm just trying to shape it a bit. Don't probably necessarily need to do it with my embossing tool, although I may do. Let's just see. It looks quite good, doesn't it? Like it? I rather like it. Let's stick this onto here for him. Same thing. Just a touch of this glue. There we go. He's rather cute. I like him. Now it's where we position all these other. Let's do a little bit of shading on his beard. So I'm going to use the feather grey, and I'm just going to go around the edge just a little bit. Let me try the other end. Gee, I've used the fat end of these markers more than a lot of my other ones. Right, let me just get the blender, which is just clear. And I've got a dirty mark on off my finger, so what I'm going to do is simply cut another one and we'll put it on the top. And next time, Christine, be more careful, that's all. Let's just cut another one. I've got a bit of scrap here. Pick this out of my box. There we go, he's got an extra layer for extra bushy beard, because I didn't like what I did there, so... Right, there it is. Perhaps I'll turn this out. No, I won't. I've got that black to colour and that before I do any clearing up. Let me just stick this on. Try and keep my fingers away. There's his beard. I think what I'll do is I'll use the fat end and I'll just kind of go over like this. Just to add a little bit of definition. I want to go into the beard a bit. And I'll just go over it with the clear one. There we go. That will do nicely. Just enough to give it a bit of, you know, realism. Right, that's going to go on there. His nose is going to go just under his hat. And his feet are going to come. Let's use the other end of this as well. At the bottom. Just use the deeper grey in between. There we are. So we have feet. We have a beard. We have a nose and we have a hat. So all we've got to do is make him into a kind of a person, haven't we? Let's just pop those in there out of the way. Put this onto my magnet so I don't lose it. Versamark away. Oh no, I want the Versamark for the sentiment, won't I? Okay. He does look lovely. Oh, bless him. Now, can I fit the snowflake into his hand? Can I angle his head so that there's room for the snowflake? I think I can. I think I can. Okay, to do the snowflake, I'm just going to, oh, not this one, use one of this two-way glue. I love this one for Twinkle. Just cover it completely with the glue. Pick it up with a pair of tweezers. And I'm going to dunk it into my box of clear Twinkle. There we go. It comes out twinkling like a good one. There we go. Right. I'll just show you how this cleans up. There's his nose. I mustn't forget his nose. There's his nose. Let's leave that there for a moment. Just show you how this cleans up. I'll get a bit of paper towel. And I think there's still a little in the bottom of here. I'll put a drop more on. There we go. Is there any in there? No. Right. Look. Cleans up beautifully. There we go. It will eventually absolutely all come off once I've got a clean cloth. So there we go. I can see what I'm doing now that I've got rid of all that colour. So what I need to do now is to stamp my sentiment onto my front panel, attach my Santa, and then pop the panel on the card, and we should be in business. So I have my sentiment here. Just make sure it's this acrylic block has got grid lines on it. So if I get the Merry in line with the grid lines on the block, I should be straight when I come to put it onto my panel. So just a little, rather a lot that was, wasn't it? Powder, anti-static powder. Now think I've got enough there. Merry Christmas. Let's have it up here. Let's leave it a moment. I've just got my stamp with a smear of glue stick to attach it to the block. Here's my gold embossing powder. Let's try this. It looks quite nice. What a lovely stamp. Oh, I do like that. Lovely. There we go. So I'll just whiz this quickly now to get it melted. There we go. Right, looks a bit crinkled. I should have heated my tool up first, but I can get that flat with my foam tape when I come to put it on the card base. So the lowest layer is his feet. His coat, his body comes over the top of that. Then his beard and his hat on the very top. Let's move him over a bit so we've got room for his hat. Let's just see. There's his nose. And there's the snowflake. Can we get the snowflake in his hand? And still make him look physiologically normal. Don't know. Can we do it? He makes me smile, whatever. Excuse me, those two reds have made a really good combination. Separately, they look totally different. But together, they just look great. Let's put some of this on. I'm just going to build him. I might put a bit of foam tape behind the upper layers. Right. I think these are feet. We hope they're feet. Let's put them about there. Okay. I might put just a little foam tape in the middle of this. Just a tiny little bit. And a bit of glue down the sides and on his hand. Down that side there. And here and on his arm and his hand. Right. Let's kind of build him up. If the snowflake won't fit in his hand, I think I'm going to put it in on the end of his hat. There we go. Now the beard. I don't know how to put that on yet. Give this a bit of shape. I just want a bit of tape on the top of this end because the bottom of his beard will be over his body. So we'll put a bit of glue on that. Do you think they're feet? I think they might be feet. Look a bit like feet. Right. Now then. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll pop it kind of behind him. Part of his hand. Don't know if it's supposed to be, but who cares? It's my decision. Executive decision. Right. Let's get this snowflake in. There we go. his hat. So a bit of tape at the top of his hat, a bit of glue at the bottom. We're nearly there. It's taken a while today, hasn't it? All that indecision with markers, for goodness sake. There we go. You know what I'm looking for now, don't you? I will find his nose. Don't know what's happened to it. If I can't find it, I'll make another one and then we'll pop it on. Just let's put this onto here. Because of all that layering there, this is going to go on flat, I think, actually, having said I was going to do tape. I think we'll put it on flat. Okay. Tape's really running out. Let's put this on here. Some people are saying his nose went AWOL. You missed it. There we go. I will find his nose and he will not go. It reminds me of a joke. When I was teaching, we used to do a Christmas play every year, and there was one bit. These were infant kids, about, I don't know, 5 or 6, and they had to do a joke, and they said, I say, my dog has no nose. And the kid had to say, oh really? How does he smell? And the response was supposed to be terrible, but this particular little kid couldn't say terrible, so he said teberal, and it was a standing joke at school for ages, and this kid just loved it that he got such a good laugh. Oh, there's his nose, look, it's on my it's on my finger. Oh my lord. Right, let's stick his nose on. Oh, found it. Right, I think it might go that way up, I don't really know. There we go. He looks so much better with the nose, doesn't he? And he's got his snowflake twinkling behind his head. We made it. What a marathon. If you stuck it through to the end, well done you. And thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate everyone's support. Thank you again.